Hello, this is Cheyenne's Good Fortune. Back today again, a new episode. This is not going to be a very high vibrational video. I'm going to warn you, and I'm basically going to rant about some things that's been on my mind. So if you have some time and you want to listen to it, fine. But it's a message in what I'm about to say. So what I want to say is that the world is superficial, and I'm learning that each day. I already knew the world was this way, but it's kind of disturbing to me because I really want to spread knowledge and help people, but I'm noticing that not a lot of people are on board with that. And obviously they're suppressing my channel, obviously, but I also feel some people are just not interested in certain content. So let me explain. So I just posted a short video. It was like 15 seconds or whatever, and I was out and about Sunday and I wanted to kind of inspire people. So my purpose of posting the short was to say that no matter what you're going through in life, still practice self-care. Style your hair. If you are into makeup, wear makeup. If you're not, don't wear it. I mean, do what you want to do. I'm into makeup and I'm into fashion. So regardless, no matter what you're going through, take care of your appearance. Get out, enjoy the, if you live in a warm state, get out, enjoy the sun, enjoy your life. Okay. And I think part of self-love is self-care and caring about your appearance, putting on some nice clothes, going out, enjoying the day, looking the best you can. Because I know when people look good, they feel good. And so I was just trying to say, no matter what, because I've been going through stuff. Okay. So I was just trying to say, no matter what you're going through, you ain't got to look like what you're going through, basically. And when you take care of yourself, you feel better. All right. That's why I want to make more videos about eating healthy and the things we put in our body. Because what you put inside your body shows on the outside as well. So I posted that short. It was just, because, it was basically outfit of the day. Within about, I say 1 minute of posting it, it had about 50 views. And I'm like, what's going on? And so it's been up for 24 hours. I have over 500 views on that short. Now you may say, what's the big deal? Why are you upset? I'm not upset about it. It's not about I'm upset. It's just, I have posted multiple videos on this channel. I got almost 300 videos, I think. This channel is about 5 years old. I only have 700 subscribers, right? Now follow me. If you go and look at my videos that I've uploaded, and even the videos where I'm on camera. Now, when I'm on camera, I'm sitting down, but I have on makeup, I have on a cute shirt, whatever. I'm fixed up, you can tell. And they still they may get 100 views. My videos may get 100. But yet I do a short video that's only 15 seconds where I'm just showing my outfit of the day, and I have over 500 views, and this is within a short matter of time. Literally within the first hour, I had about 200 views. And so it kind of bothered me because I'm like, okay, should I just make this a fashion channel where I just show my out? Because one thing people don't know about me is that I always want to be a fashion designer. And so I'm really into fashion, heels, makeup, clothing. I mean, I'm really into fashion. I love to shop, piece my clothes. I'm really into fashion, very much so. So, but I don't really bring that to this channel isn't about that, but that is a part of me, but that's not all I'm about is fashion. You understand? I'm very spiritual, obviously. So I posted that video and it kind of made me feel weird because I'm posting that video, but yet the videos I've posted where I'm talking about timelines, where I'm talking about, you shouldn't eat meat. I'm talking about the Anunnaki. I'm talking about the aging. People have commented under those videos, and there are people who are interested in it, but those videos are only showing like 40 views or 50 views or 30 views. Even the shorts I've done where I would do like a sneak peek. So if I download a video, what I started to do was to do a short and then lure people into seeing the full video almost, right? Because the shorts get more attention than than my videos, the longer videos, for whatever reason. Maybe that's how YouTube algorithms are. So if you look at the shorts I've done, where I'm talking about, women were created first, then men were created, not the reverse, or where I'm talking about, the food you should be eating, or what else? When I'm talking about, let's see, Anunnaki, things like that. I'm on camera, and granted, I'm not showing my full body. I'm not outside. I'm indoors, but I'm on camera. I still have on makeup. I still have a nice little outfit, and those are only getting maybe 80 views, 50 views, maybe 100, but yet, and those videos been up for like a month now, but yet, almost 2 months now, but yet I do a video yesterday and it's past 500 views. And all I'm doing is showing my outfit of the day. And so I asked Spirit, what is going on? Spirit said people are superficial. People are superficial. That's all. And and meaning they just about your appearance and that's it. It's I want to enlighten people and inspire people. And I'm like, why is it the videos when I'm talking about deep stuff, trying to help people evolve, it's less interest in those? But if I get on camera showing my outfit, that's I get all these views. And it's like, I don't know. I think for me, why I'm kind of triggered, and I'm not triggered in a bad way. It's more like, okay, this makes sense because them telling me that people are superficial and people objectify each other. Men objectify women, women objectify men, women objectify other women, men objectify men. We objectify each other and we only focus on the superficial. And this card, I just picked this card out that you guys are looking at. But because I want to talk about something that recently happened to me that really pissed me off, and it kind of plays into, people being superficial. And now one thing about me is that I don't objectify men or women, but I want to talk about men because I date men. I'm heterosexual and I don't objectify men. And I think men want me to objectify them. They want me to look at them as a piece of meat and pretty much a walking dildo. And I don't see them that way. I see them as a whole part. When I see a male, and let's say that male has romantic interest in me, I'm trying to get into his mind and his heart. I'm trying to understand him on a deep level. What are his likes? What are his dislikes? What is his moral compass? What makes him angry? What makes him sad? What is his interest? I really want to understand him as a total person. I don't just see him as a sexual object. I don't objectify men, and they want me to objectify them. On the flip end, men objectify me all the time, and it pisses me off because I'm a person. I'm a human being. I'm a spirit in this physical body, and I deserve to be loved and treated with respect. And I deserve for someone to actually want to get to know me and not just see me as a sexual object. So I had an incident that really pissed me off recently, and me posting that short just kind of triggered something. Not me posting it, but to seeing how many views it got. But yet my other videos where I'm on camera as well, where I'm talking about high level stuff and helping people evolve, no one has that much interest in that. But the one where I'm just showing my outfit of the day, it's like, like I'm still getting views on that, and I'm just shocked right now. So I had an incident where I was at the grocery store. This male comes up to me. He's an older male. And like I said, this is going to be, I'm ranting. So if you guys want to click off, that's fine. But this is just playing into the fact that people are superficial and they objectify each other. Okay. So I'm at the grocery store and this male, he looks a lot older than me. Okay. I don't know how old he is. He's thin. But I could tell he doesn't eat healthy and work out, because some people just naturally thin and they can still eat bad foods and still be kind of thinner side. But he was thin, but he had like a little stomach. And, he's still dressing like the jogging outfit. And he had messed up skin, like holes in his face, or what we would call craters. Like he had that in his face. I'm gonna get to the point. You guys are probably saying, oh, I'm trying to tear him down. No, I'm about to get to the story. So it was him and another male. They look around, they look in their 60s, maybe late 50s, early 60s, maybe mid 60s. Goddammit. I saw them look at me when I was checking out, but I didn't know why they were looking at me. So I leave out the grocery store. I'm putting my groceries in the trunk, and then here he comes. He comes to me trying to spit this whack game saying, are you related to the Joneses or the Smiths? And I'm like, no one in my family line is a Smith or a Jones. Oh, okay. And so I kept playing stupid, and then he looked frustrated, and then he kept saying stuff, oh, your mother should be glad she had you, trying to flirt. So let me get to the point. So basically, he wanted my phone number. He kept talking about he wanted to take me out to lunch the next day, and how he wanted me to ride on his motorcycle the next day. Let's say this day I met him was Friday, and Saturday he's saying he wanted me to go out to lunch with him, and he can ride, and I could ride on his motorcycle. He shows me the motorcycle. He's saying, yeah, he want to take me out to lunch. Then his friend that was in the grocery store with him comes out and walks past us, and I guess to see our interaction, to be nosy. So I'm thinking, I don't know what's going on here. So I'm looking at him, be honest with what I thought. I said, he could be a sugar daddy. I'm going to be honest with you. The first thing I thought was he could be a sugar daddy. Because I don't know what else I could do with him. He's probably, I doubt he wants to have children at the age he is. And he ain't my type, but he was gentleman-like. And he has no business coming up to a woman that if y'all seen me and him together, he looks like my grandfather. Like, you would clearly know this man's a lot older than me. There's no mistaking it. Okay. So he really had no business even coming at me. But since he want to be low vibrational and a pervert, okay, I'm going to see where I'm at in my life. I'm high vibrational, but I'm going to meet you where you at. If you low vibrational, I'm going to get down the gutter with you. Okay. You're not going to be low vibrational and try to run in the game on me. I'm going to get right down there with you. Okay. So since he want to be a creep, I said, well, I'm thinking to myself, okay, he want to be a sugar daddy. Literally that's what I was thinking. He going to be a sugar daddy. So he was so shocked that I gave him my number, that first of all, when he gave it to me, he said, well, he gave me his number. I put it in my phone. He said, well, won't you call me right now so I can have your number? So that's the oldest game in the book. Dudes will give you their number, and to make sure you didn't give them the wrong number, they ask you to call them right in front of them. And I'm like, dude, I'm not playing games with you. If I'm not interested at all, I just want to get your number, period. So I call him right in front of me, so he has my number. So we part ways. As I'm driving home, he's texting me already. I had drove off from the damn grocery store more than a minute. He's texting me. So I'm like, damn, I just gave you my number. Then a couple hours later, he calls me. I didn't answer the phone because I didn't save his number in my phone. And I'm like, damn, I just met you today. Can you give me a day to chill? You could have just texted me later on that night and just said, have a good night. It was great meeting you. Talk to you tomorrow. He texts me on my way home. Then he calls me a couple hours when I get home. Then when I didn't answer the phone, he texts me again saying, oh, I'm sorry. I maybe called you too late. I'm like, damn, dude. And the reason he's doing this is because he was just so shocked that I took his number, because it was ridiculous, right? And let me run back a little bit. After we parted ways in the parking lot, I took my cart back to the station, and it was a guy in the car, and he was looking at me, and I think people were staring because, number one, I'm taller than this dude. I look clearly younger than him. They probably was wondering what the hell was I talking to him about, because this one dude was in the car looking at me like, just like real curious. So the next day, I think he texts, and I think I told him, I'm not trying to hang out today. We can maybe hang out Sunday. I don't know how I got of it. I wanted to hang out with him maybe, I don't know, Monday or Sunday. I wanted to hang out with him that next weekend, because he was saying, well, I'm going out of town Sunday, so, tomorrow. He was trying to hang out with me the next day. I'm like, no, that's too soon. Okay. So Saturday we didn't hang out. And then Sunday, this man had the nerve. He said he went out of town for some work or something. This man texts me and says, I'm out of town, but you have a good day, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. And he says, well, since I'm on the road, can you send me a full body picture of yourself to help me through the day? And then I snapped. I snapped because I am so tired of being objectified and not getting compensated for it. Like, that's really how I feel at this point. If you gonna, excuse my language, fucking objectify me, at least compensate me, dude. I have never in my life had a man, in my entire life, y'all, I've never had a man say to me, can you send me a full body picture? Now, I've had a man ask for a picture, yes. And I would send them a picture of my face to my neck. They don't get no full body picture. That's pornography to me, because I'm not stupid. When you ask for a full body picture, you want a sexy picture with my cleavage out, of me, my butt turned in the air, or me half naked. I'm not stupid. Who you think you're dealing with? I'm highly intelligent. So this idiot gonna ask me and had the nerve to be Pacific. Like, he didn't even say, can you send me a picture? He said a full body picture. Like, had the nerve to be demanding. Had the nerve to put a request out. This man ain't did nothing for me. I mean, this dude is clearly a lot older than me. He should have came into the gate saying, you know, hey, you need help with any bills? You know, I'm here if you need some. And no, look, nobody want to be used, but at the same time, you got to be realistic about the people you approach. If you can look at somebody and tell you're clearly a lot older than them, then you got to compensate for that. Just like if I went up to a, which I would never do this, y'all, but if I was a pervert and I was trying to get with a 21-year young person, and I clearly look old enough to be their mama, if I did something like that, I already would know I have to go and spend the money on a dude. I would never do nothing like that, but if I was going to be a creep, I would do, you know what I'm saying? If I was going to be a creep, I would have to compensate, because why would a dude 21 years young want to be with a woman that's old enough to be his mother when he could be a woman his own damn age? So that goes for these men. A lot of these men out here, when they get to a certain age, they think a woman that's younger than them is going to want them. And it's like, okay, dude, you got to compensate, because she could be with a man her own goddamn age. I could be with a man my own age. Or even, I've had men younger than me take me out and spend money on me. So why would I get a dude, because Spirit told me this man is 62 years old. Why would I get a 62-year young man and then send him pictures of me and he not giving me no money? Like, that's just not going to happen. And I don't, and I value myself. So I'm not going to be sending dudes pictures of full body pictures anyway. But I'm just saying, if you're going to ask me for something like that, you could at least compensate and say, hey, you know, so let me get to it. So he said, can you send me a full body picture of you? I've never in my life had a man ask me that. I've had a man ask me for a picture of me. Now, he had no business asking me for a full body picture, because it's not like I met this man on a dating app. He's seen me in person. He know what my body look like. He's seen me. Okay, so what do you need a full body picture of? You know it's me. You know, because if you meet someone on an app, they may not think it's really you, or they want to, you know, confirmation, or maybe you just showing face pics. He's seen me in person. He know what my body look like. Well, with clothes on. So why do you need a full body picture? Why would I give you a full body picture of me? What is that's pornography, sir. He wanted, in my opinion, because sexy pictures to me is like pornography. That's what I call it. Maybe it's not, because it's not the actual, you know, video, but that's what I look at it. I look at it as, you know, explicit pictures. He said, I want a full body picture of you. I was going to let it slide and just block him, but I told him, I said, look, because see, I'm done being nice to these low vibrational people. You're going to get put in your place. You come up here with that, excuse my language, that bullshit. Okay. So what I told him was, I said, look, I said, you thought I was nice. This is why I texted him. I said, you thought I was nice. I said, look, it's clear that you're a lot older than me, and it's not appropriate for a man of your age to be asking a lady, a woman who is clearly younger than you, or any woman, it don't matter my age, any woman, to be asking her for a full body picture. I said, now, if you want a full body picture, you need to, I said, here's my Cash App. I sent him up. Yeah, y'all, I sent my Cash App. I said, now, if you want a full body picture, I'm going to need for you to be financially generous and send me some money through my Cash App. If you refuse, or you don't want to do it, it was nice knowing you. Have a great life. And I blocked him. And I'm pretty sure he called me every bitch there is, and how dare you, and I don't pay for this. No, you're going to pay, sir. You're not going to ask me for a full body picture of me and be 62 years old and look like crap. Craters, skin, excuse me, skin fucked up, body messed up, and you think I'm finna send you a full, I mean, what is my incentive? Okay, you want to take me out to eat and ride on the back of your motorcycle? I don't want to die for one, so I'm not riding back of your motorcycle. And just give me cash, sir. I can hang out with you whenever, but you should be coming into the gate trying to spend money. So I asked Spirit, why did he come at me like that? They said, because, you know, he thought you was naive, maybe stupid, because you came off nice and very feminine, and he feels like he just picked the wrong target. And I said, well, what about the women his own age? They said the women his own age don't want him. And speaking of that, people may say, well, you know, a person shouldn't have to give you, if they're older than you, they shouldn't have to give you, or if they look at somewhere, they shouldn't have to give you money if they older than you. No, y'all are not living in reality. You got to go with someone who's equally yoked. You got to compensate for certain things. I'll give you a prime example. It's a lady I used to work with. She's my supervisor. This woman was trifling. She was married. She had grandkids. But she liked a young guy at the job, and he found out he was like 22 years young. She even had back problems and would get physical therapy for her back. So she would walk leaned over, married, got grandkids, off the market, but she's after this 22-year-old young man. He told me stuff that she would do, like she would get him special privileges at work. She would bring him snacks to work. She bought him a diary so he could write his dreams in it. And when she found out that he liked me, because he liked me, She started being mean towards me and him. I mean, it was just a big blowout. I didn't know he was that young. I swear I didn't. I didn't do nothing with him either. But I'm just saying, she couldn't stand me because he liked me. But the bottom line is the stuff that she was doing towards him, she knew the assignment. She already knew. She don't go after this young boy, which she shouldn't. She's married. She's a trifling, low-life, dirty dog. I'm just saying, let's pretend like she was single though. She already knew the assignment. She already knew she had a high position in him. She could get him special privileges. And I'm pretty sure she probably wanted him to bend her over. So she was plotting on him, and she was doing things to compensate for her, I'm assuming, being older than him. Cause she told me she was 45, but somebody told me that she was in her 50s. And he told me he was 22 years young. I didn't know he was that young. So she was already on him and trying to compensate for the age gap. That's what I mean. What else? I mean, and then one day he was training me, and she got mad and was saying we was back there having too much fun, and she hated my guts. She wanted him real bad. This is a married woman, no morals, no integrity. So what I'm saying is that she already knew she had to go into the gate spending money and giving him special privileges. Okay, she had to compensate for being older than him. So I don't understand. I'm noticing this with these men. I don't understand how you come after a woman that you can look at and you look old enough to be her grandfather, and you think that old school game you popping is gonna fly, sir. See, people keep looking for validation outside themselves. People I've noticed with a lot of human beings, to feel good about themselves, they like to brag about how many men want them, or how many women want them, or if a younger person want them, or if this person, and that's all to validate. They don't care about none of these people, y'all. Stop seeking validation outside of yourself, okay? Stop hurting people and wanting people to fight over you, because I've seen this with people. They want people to fight over them. That's for people, because when people have low self-esteem, they boost their self-esteem in different ways. And a lot of ways they do it by hurting other people or having people put them on a pedestal. Like, so you'll see people brag about how many people want to get with them, or how many people want to have sex with them, or how many people told them they was pretty or handsome. That is to validate an insecurity inside them. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. I really don't. Because I'm telling y'all a horror story right now. This ain't nothing to brag about some 62-year-old man. And it's not about the age. It's the fact that this man doesn't, it's not even, he clearly looks old enough to be my grandfather. He looked that old, y'all. Older than me. And the fact that he wanted a full body picture, that he would even try to, and not even offer me no money. I don't give a damn about going out to lunch or ride on the back of that motorcycle. Matter of fact, how much that motorcycle costs? Give me the cash value of that, baby. Put that in my savings account. That's what the fuck I want. All this other stuff they talking about. The next older dude that come up to me, that look older than my grandfather, talking about he want fake pictures, he getting cussed out immediately. Matter of fact, no. The next older dude that come up to me and tell me he want my phone, I'm saying, look, I'm looking for a generous man. You generous? Are you trying to pay bills? I'm asking him straight out. And if he say no, I'm not a trick, then I'm like, well, you have a nice day, sir. And I'm not gonna be disrespectful at all. I'm gonna let him know off the gate. Don't waste my time, okay? Because you had no business coming up to me in the first place. You had no business, okay? You a creep. And my spirits told me he a creep. He like one of the women that clearly look younger than him. Clear. This man is well in his 60s, okay? I'm thinking this was gonna be a no-brainer. You coming up to me and you clearly, and he knew it was ridiculous him coming up to me. That's why he kept texting me and calling me. He was so damn excited to get my number. You should have seen him. Before I get out the lot, text me, call me when I get home. God damn. I was so offended this man asked for a full body picture. I said, no, here's my cash app. I said, you don't send no money in my cash app. I said, I'm looking for you to be generous. And if you don't do it, I would never talk to you again. I'm pretty sure I blocked him immediately. I'm pretty sure he cussed me. I don't care. But like I was just saying, people keep seeking validation outside themselves. So what they do is they brag about how many women want them, how many men want them, who told them they look good today, the men, who said they was handsome, how many. And then when a guy gets a so-called older on this realm, if a younger woman want him, he brag about, oh, I got a young woman that want me. If a woman gets so-called older on this realm, I got a younger man that want me. People do this, and this is all for self-esteem issues. They basically depending on other people to boost their self-esteem. So if a lot of people want to have sex with them, that's all this is about. If a lot of people find them attractive, they brag about it because they want, that makes them feel good about themselves. But they don't want none of these people. So basically, they're using these people to boost their self-esteem up. Boost your own self-esteem up. Boost your own self-esteem. Stop Stop making it somebody else's responsibility for you to feel good about yourself. That's what you're doing. That is exactly what you're doing. Because I've seen women do this. They'll come brag to me about how many men want them, but the dudes that want them, they don't even want the dude. Women been doing this. They'll come. He said I look good. He said this, and he told me I was pretty. Do you want him? Nah, he ain't my type. Then why you telling me about how pretty why are you telling me that he said you look beautiful and you pretty, but yeah, you don't want the dude and you think he's unattractive? What is the point of you? Because that makes them feel good about themselves. Ain't nobody gonna use me like that. You ain't using me. Just like how men are sleep with multiple women and they'll brag, I slept with her, but they won't date none of the women, or they won't take the women serious. That is to boost their own ego. It's an ego boost, you guys. This is because people got low self-esteem and they objectify other people. I don't treat people like that. I don't go around bragging about, oh, who want me, who don't. If I don't want the dude back, what does it matter? I don't need to brag about that. Nothing they do, they like for people to fight over them too. I've seen men and women do this. They love for somebody to be fighting over them and jealous over them. That's what a man can't get me to fight over him. I would never fight over a man, and I would never compete with a woman for a man. I'm the prize. I'm not competing. Well, actually, me and him both are the prize. Okay, we both deserve love and respect. But what I'm saying is, if a man or a woman tries to pin you against somebody else for their affection, run. Okay, they just using you for an ego boost. They don't love themselves. Make them boost their own self-esteem. Okay, make them practice self-love. I'm not falling for it. And if another man come up to me who clearly I'm out of his league and he ain't talking about spending no money, he's getting checked on the spot. I tried to be nice to this individual, but I told him, I said, you must think I'm nice or something, because dude, I said, clearly you're a lot older than me. You need to be spending some cash. Now, either you're going to send some money to this cash up. I said, you asked me for a full body picture? I said, it's not even appropriate. But since you're going to ask for it, I need some money. I need some money now. Or you ain't going to send no money? Then we never going to talk again. I don't care if you get hit by a bus. I don't care, because you're not going to be coming up here being no creep, objectifying me. Nothing to these dudes ask for pictures, y'all, because they like to jerk off to your pictures. Y'all women know that, right? A lot of these dudes want you to send them pictures so they can jerk off to them. Now, you ain't finna be objectifying me. And if you attempt it, you better be sending some money. So that's all I want to say. I just need to vent and get this out, because that short just seeing how I got so many views on that, but yet when I try to talk about stuff to enlighten people, I barely get any views. But I put up a video just of me showing my outfit, and I get damn near 600 views in 24 hours. I mean, that's just crazy to me, and it just shows that people are superficial. Okay? And I can play into that. I mean, maybe I'll start posting more outfits of the day on the channel. I mean, I'm not mad about it. It's just I really want to help people evolve. I really wanted to spread knowledge, and people don't seem to care about that. They just seem to care about what I look like. There you have it.